How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and I can think of no better starting note than this screen to begin our game. So this is the unpacking turf screen for a game called CardLife. And I'm just going, now that we are actually in game, I'm going to return back to the main menu. I'm going to explain a little bit what CardLife is. So recently I was contacted via email by the developers of CardLife and offered a code to the game. Now the game isn't on Steam at the moment. It was a code to download the game on their website. And from the looks of it, it's another survival type Minecraft game, but with things that look like they're made out of cardboard. However, the game is still in development and really early in development, so at this point, I'm not exactly quite sure what they expected to achieve by sending people review copies of the game or preview copies of the game. It just seems a little bit weird because the game itself still needs a lot of work, in my opinion. But I'm going to start a single player game here and sort of walk you through the issues that I saw with it, as well as sort of present some of the features. So we're going to do host single player game. Apparently it is supposed to be like a multiplayer game, which makes me a little bit dubious because it requires you to log in and whatnot if you want to play online at least. And one of the problems with that, as with most smaller games, is that how long can we guarantee the servers are going to be up, right? If the game doesn't do all that well, a year or two maybe. So I think it's not necessarily a good idea to have it rely too heavily on hosted servers that are controlled by the developers. I don't think you should need a special account to play it, but that's just my opinion. So anytime you start a new world, you're going to be absolutely floored by the amount of time it takes for the game to actually load up a world. Remember, we're talking about a Minecraft-style world here. It's not that advanced, really. And the game appears to be using Unity, which once again is a pretty popular engine and shouldn't overall be that difficult to optimize fairly decently. So once again, here we are back at the unpacking terrain screen. And I've had problems with this screen in the past because there was a game that I started playing where I wandered too far afield from my initial starting area, and I got stuck in this unpacking terrain loop, where whenever I would try to move, I would get this screen. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure why they mentioned a lower quality setting. I think they should start the game on that quality setting then by default. I didn't really see any options like that, but in this case, it appears to work. And here we are in the game, and then that happens. So let's just talk about some of the gameplay, shall we, while we're waiting for this screen. It's like Minecraft. You walk around, you punch holes in some trees that are made out of cardboard, you grab some fruit off of bushes that look like berries. One thing that I've noticed is that the sound in this game is just the weirdest thing. For example, if you're knocking down a tree, it makes it sound like you're being attacked from overhead or something. Here, let's try moving again. Oh, unpacking terrain. Good job, guys. This is a single player. This is the single player. Like when you host a game for single player, this is what you get. It's gotten worse over time, so I'm not exactly sure what's happened. I used to actually be able to play it for a little while before I'd get this error. Let's talk about some of the other stuff though. So the sound is really weird. The hunger drains ridiculously fast. Like I can hardly get anything else done. I'm constantly running around trying to find berry bushes to pick for food so I can actually eat it and keep my hunger up. Let's try moving again. Oh, holy crap. And then we have got unpacking terrain. Yeah, so berry bushes are kind of like what you need to get your food because your health and your stamina will not reject. You can see the health and stamina bars right there below, just above my menu. And you can see the hunger on the right side. It looks like a turkey drumstick that's stuck on a larger turkey. But that hunger drains amazingly fast. It's just kind of ridiculous to get anything done. And on top of that, there are a ton of wild creatures in the area that you initially spawn in that will try to kill you almost immediately. So, okay, let's hear it. Here we go. They're gonna... Oh, okay. Oh, and loading more terrain, unpacking terrain. Here's the thing, right? Everybody understands that games need development time. There are going to be bugs in them and whatnot. But the question I have is that how is something like this not ironed out before you actually like start marketing your game at all? Like these are very fundamental problems right here. Like, it could be a decent game. I haven't even tried excavating the terrain. I've tried knocking down some trees. I've taken an axe to some trees and I've managed to successfully knock them down. Let's see if we can get over to this tree over here. Maybe it'll, oh, wow, okay. Yeah, so here we go, getting some grass. And you know, this is Minecraft style, right? It's Minecraft survival. So what's really unique about the game? At the moment, not a whole lot. I mean, you can do some fun stuff with your character that you create because it's made out of cardboard. But like if you listen to the sound right now, it sounds to me like there's something going on behind me. It's like the sound entities are placed in the wrong location for first person. I'm not exactly sure what's causing that. Maybe we'll actually get a tree to fall down here. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, if you're patient enough and you give it enough time, apparently we got over that loading screen nonsense, but we'll need these berry bushes over here now. And that was another bug that I had. One time I was trying to harvest berry bushes and nothing would happen. I'll probably just cut some of that footage in. I could try attacking them forever and simply nothing would happen. The berry bushes would not be harvested and I was not dealing any damage to them. And one of the problems with that is basically you required that I quit the game and restart again before I could progress. So like if you have a world that you're developing and that happens, like do you really want to put up with that? Here's a whole bunch of stuff from the tree that we knocked down, I think. And, you know, you've got your inventory. So I think we have to press I to open the inventory. Yeah. And this is where you can craft your basic tools and whatnot. Like I said, it's like Minecraft. And that's really an issue, I think, is, you know, because Minecraft comes with its built-in sets of expectations, I guess you could say. And there's really nothing this game does to try to distance itself from that inspiration. It doesn't start you in a different kind of environment or scenario or anything like that. There's some wolves up there. I'm not even sure we'll be able to get over there without more loading issues. Yeah, right there you can see the wolves, and as you can also see my hunger. You might also be able to tell the sound, once again, is really weird. Like, it's hard to tell distance based on the sound. And usually you can just run away from these things, but oh, and then unpacking terrain. And apparently they can attack me when I'm unpacking terrain, but it doesn't deal any damage. So, you know, that is CardLife in a nutshell, basically. It's... like this summarizes it perfectly. What's the problem with this game? If you are hungry, it says now. It says I'm hungry, and I've got over like half of my hunger yet. Like, you saw how much I did. It was just a couple of minutes that I spent actually playing the game, and I'm already hungry. So, like, oh, wait, we're actually back in the game, and it's unpacking terrain. There's just... There's nothing you can do. This is unplayable. I'm sorry, it's unplayable. What? Why is this game being marketed in this current state? That's my question. Like, this doesn't... There's this concept that no publicity is bad publicity. I would beg to differ, because this is bad publicity, right? If people, like, if this is one of the first videos that comes up when people are searching for the game, when they're interested in playing it later on, and then they see this kind of nonsense, what are they gonna do? It's just a mess. It's a mess right now. I'm hungry. I'm being attacked by a wolf while unpacking the terrain. And I have some resources in my inventory, but that's providing the resources themselves don't bug out and prevent you from attacking them. Like, look, in today's climate, when it comes to indie games with people just asset flipping random garbage onto Steam, I can understand that it's nice to take I can respect the developer deciding to take the approach of using their own site for the alpha for this game. But my recommendation here would be don't shop this stuff around until it's actually presentable, until it's actually playable to some extent, right? We don't need a fully fleshed out, you're extremely hungry. I've just been standing here doing nothing and I'm extremely hungry already. What the hell? Don't shop this stuff around until it's ready. Until there's basic functionality available. Getting killed by a wolf while extremely hungry and unpacking terrain. Like, I've hardly deviated from the initial loading area to begin with. Like, this is kind of like where I started out. There we go, extremely hungry. Well, let's see here. What do I have in my inventory? I think I have 17 of the grapes. Yeah, okay, we can eat those. And you can see, eating 17 doesn't... You're stuffed and you can eat no more, it says. I can clearly see on the icon that I can eat more, according to that little tiny food icon there. Yeah, well, anyway, I think I've spent enough time on this game. This is CardLife in the extremely early alpha. I mean, this is prototype level alpha, where we're just demonstrating that it's a concept that's feasible. And the problem is, once again, Minecraft demonstrated that this as a concept was feasible. So it's not even that original to start with. But yeah, it's CardLife for you. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I hope to see you next time.